Welcome to Latinas Unmasked.
My ex's ex and I unknowingly got revenge on our ex. I, in my 20s, female, was dating a guy, let's call him Brian, for about 9 months. He broke things off with me to get back with his ex, Jenny. He didn't want to live his life not giving them a second chance to see where things would lead. I was crushed and angry. I would look them up on social media occasionally and later found out Brian and Jenny got engaged. Shortly after I met my boyfriend, his name is Brian too. Oh, okay.
That's confusing when you use an anonymous name.
Yeah.
That it has the same name as your boyfriend. Brian and Brian.
But probably they have the same name, whatever it is in real life, and
Whatever, you can still change it. Whatever.
Okay,
yeah.
good. Around that time, I got a text from a number I didn't have in my contacts. I asked who he was, and they said it's Brian, the one and only. Haha, what a loser. I ignored him. Little didn't he know I was dating a Brian, so certainly he was not the one and only I knew. Wow, okay.
Wow.
I looked him up on Facebook and saw him and Jenny were no longer together. Jenny was with a new guy also named Brian.
As if there wouldn't be enough Brians in this world, honestly.
So, ha ha ha. Anyway, my boyfriend Brian and I got engaged and have been married for 10 years now. And Jenny, she married her second Brian too. It makes me laugh and feels oh so very good to think this guy thought he was so special. Revenge is sweet, especially when I didn't make much of an effort.
Okay. What are your thoughts on it?
Is
it revenge? This is just karma, people. Like, you didn't do anything. You just found other people, other men in your lives, and he was left forever alone. But you didn't shit.
No, really not. It's just like, I'm really here like, my husband's name is Luca and his best friend is Luca. And I know so many Lucas out there. So
Right.
It's basically as if I broke off with him and got with another Luca. And it's like, haha, I married this one, so you. It's like
They put too much value into the names, I think.
Yes.
You know what I was expecting? The type of story I was expecting? I was expecting something like that she found out that he was cheating, and then the other woman found out that she was cheating, as well, that he was cheating as well, and then that they would do something together in order to f him up and rip.
That's also what I thought. That's where my head went to. I thought that there was this guy, Brian, that was
Brian.
cheating on both of them with the girls, and then they found out and they put them together to
Yeah.
get revenge on him.
Exactly.
I'm so disappointed for now. Like, okay. Like, wow. You date people that call Brian, which kind of only feels like, so you had a thing for Brian that much that you're now happy you got another Brian. Like,
Exactly.
I don't even care about my exes anymore. It's like, okay.
So like your revenge was to move on. Like, wow.
With a second version of your ex. Like,
And all of them are called Brian.
if I would be the husband reading this, I would feel bad because I'm like, am I just your replacement of him? Like, oh, you find another guy that is similar to him? Like,
What type of man did you imagine when you hear the name Brian?
the typical, football guy, like he's
Me too. That only drinks beer with his friends.
the
on the
vlog
weekends.
guy, the super cool one, popular. All
Having
the girls want to be with him.
American football T-shirt all the time. That's right. Oh my god.
Exactly that.
You Brians are so basic, I swear.
Well, let's see the comments.
Yep.
Top comment: you can make a movie, The Life of Brian.
The life of Brians.
Brian's, yes. Someone replied, still one and only by himself.
Okay.
Someone else wrote, he was the one and only person sleeping in his house at nights all alone. Okay. I wonder how long it will take before any of you realize you're married to the same guy. Classic Brian.
That's a good one.
And someone wrote, where's the revenge? Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. The title sounded so good. I just feel like I've been clickbait, where the title sounds with a lot of potential.
Yeah,
just to
I
end
feel
up
betrayed.
with such a average story.
Someone else replied, I mean, I don't really see revenge here. It seems more life happening. At least he broke it up with you and didn't cheat. Someone else thought about it. So
everyone was thinking about cheating.
Yeah, and OP replied to that. I did leave out a lot of details to keep it short, but first Brian was verbally abusive to me and it was starting to get physical.
Damn.
And someone replied to that, or are you realizing your story didn't make sense for this thread, so you're trying to make it more interesting?
Oh, roasting the OP on Reddit. Right.
And OP replied to that, not at all. Are you saying that I'm making up my abuse? They're having a fight in here.
Suddenly it got too personal about her.
It is really personal, but yeah.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Thank you, internet. Thank you, people who
Thanks
promise
for your
too
choice.
much and do not deliver.
At least I don't feel as bad anymore right now because, also choose one that was kind of, the title sounded more interesting than the story actually was. So
that happens.
Maybe
very
that
often.
subreddit isn't as, it's more of a clickbaity subreddit maybe.
Right.
Okay.
Or people do not understand what we really understand under revenge,
What kind of revenge we wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone please get
I
us the
was
revenge story we
yeah.
want.
we want tears. We want blood. We want illegal things happening.
We want to laugh and say yes.
Yeah.
That was what we need to happen.